Assalamu alaikum जी, मेरा नाम मोहम्मद आलम है and by profession I'm a lawyer and run a law firm here in Mississauga. आज हम यहाँ मौजूद हैं हवेली बैंकेट हॉल में, जहाँ पे एक हमने छोटी सी गैदरिंग ऑर्गेनाइज की है, माई सेल्फ एंड मज़हर शफीक साहब, टू वेलकम आवर न्यू कौंसल जनरल मिस्टर बाजवा. तो कम्युनिटी के सारे लीडर्स, कम्युनिटी एक्टिविस्ट, बिजनेस personnel and other professionals, they're all here to welcome our new Council General. And most importantly, thank you for E-Awaz to provide coverage and to be here. Thank you.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम. आज हम यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं हवेली रेस्टोरेंट के अंदर, और जो इवेंट आज आलम भाई ने और मैंने मिलकर अरेंज किया है, जो हमारे नए कौंसल जनरल खलील अहमद बाजवा साहब आए हैं उनके ऑनर में. और मकसद ये है कि उनको जो कैनेडियंस ऑफ पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी है यहाँ पे कनाडा के अंदर, उनसे इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया जाए, और इसी तरह जो लोग हैं वो नए कौंसल जनरल साहब से मिलें और एक दूसरे से आशना हो सकें. तो मैं बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करूँगा सब लोगों का जो आज यहाँ पर तशरीफ़ लाए हैं, स्पेशली ई-आवाज़ टीवी का और रेडियो साज़ो आवाज़ का. हमेशा आप लोग जो हैं वो हमारे इवेंट्स में आते हैं और कवरेज करते हैं. आप लोग, आपका बहुत शुक्रिया, और ई-आवाज़ टीवी का वंस अगेन थैंक यू सो मच.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीबॉडी, क्या हाल है आप लोगों के? अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीबॉडी. जवाब नहीं आया. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. थैंक यू फॉर पेइंग अटेंशन. बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. मैं आप सब लोगों का खैर मकदम करती हूँ, वेलकम करती हूँ अपने सारे गेस्ट को जो भी यहाँ मौजूद हैं. मेरा नाम अतिया सिद्दीकी है. आप में से ज़्यादातर लोग मुझे जानते होंगे, जो नहीं जानते उनके लिए मेरा तारुफ है कि बाय प्रोफेशन आई एम अ रियल स्टेट प्रोफेशनल, एंड बाय पैशन आई एम एन एक्टर, सिंगर, होस्ट, एंड आई डोंट नो सो मेनी थिंग्स. हम अपने प्रोग्राम का आज ऑफिशियली स्टार्ट करते हैं तिलावत कुरान पाक से. उसके लिए मैं बहुत फ़ख्र महसूस करती हूँ कि अपने बेटे अब्दुल्ला को तिलावत करने के लिए बुलाती हूँ. अब्दुल्ला अहमद, प्लीज़ कम टू द स्टेज.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन, अर्रहमानिर्रहीम, मालिकि यौमिद्दीन, इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन, इहदिनस सिरातल मुस्तकीम, सिरातल लज़ीना अनअमता अलैहिम, गैरिल मग़दूबि अलैहिम वलद्दाल्लीन.
जज़ाकल्लाह. आज की महफिल जो है वो मोहम्मद आलम और आफ्ताब आलम, जावेद आलम, जो कि एक बहुत नामी ग्रामी यहाँ पे फर्म चला रहे हैं, हर कोई उससे जानता है, मगर मैंने सोचा कि आज थोड़ा सा उनका तफसीली तारुफ कराऊंगी. जो चीज़ें आप लोग जानते होंगे और जो नहीं जानते होंगे वो भी पता चल जाएगा. तो मिस्टर मोहम्मद आलम एंड मिस्टर आफ्ताब आलम, they are both senior barristers and founder of Alam Law Firm, one of the largest and leading personal injury and insurance litigation law firm. There are 12 in-house lawyers and over 35 legal staff. Alam Law Firm specializes in personal injury and insurance litigation by helping injured people and those who have been denied coverage by insurance companies. Mr. Alam is also a qualified mediator, and he works with Mr. Aftab Alam as a qualified mediator and a qualified arbitrator. He won several awards of distinctions in legal field. He won several novel cases in the areas of insurance litigation, medical malpractice, product liability, policy negligence, etc., including a landmark case. Definitely, I think that deserves more applause than that. Including a landmark case about Sharia marriage and its complication with the Canadian law. He is a very vocal and active in legal field to raise awareness in the community for legal and more specifically insurance matters. He is a very active member of Ontario Trial Lawyers Association for insurance matters, and to name a few, American Association for Justice, Peel Law Justice, Hamilton Law Association, Brain Injury Association, ADR Institute on Ontario, and ADR Institute of Canada. I think that deserves a clapping. He is also very active in our community for social work. He and his firm is committed to giving back to the society and supports various charitable organizations in Canada, including, but not limited to, Water for Life, Help Me Project, Sacred Hands Canada, and his notable support to our local hospital, including Trillium Hospitals. That deserves a big clap. Mr. Mohammed is an advocate for the rights of visible minorities. He is proud to be a part and co-produce on a documentary film, Steadfast. Features the life of a Dr. Jean Augustine. Dr. Augustine is the first Black Canadian woman to serve as the Federal Minister of the Crown and Member of Parliament, who led the fight to officially recognize February as a Black History Month in Canada. I can go on and on. There's so much that we can talk about Mr. Mohammed Alam and his achievements, but I know that most of you know it already, and this was just वो जैसे कहते हैं ना कि समंदर को कूजे में बंद करना. And I feel very privileged and I feel very honored that I was a part of Alam Law Firm for so many years, and I still am committed, and I'm still in awe of you every time I meet you with all your achievements that you get. Thank you so much. बहुत सारी तालियां होनी चाहिए Alam Law Firm के लिए. Aftab, please stand and show everybody. Aftab Alam is a senior barrister, co-founder in Alam Law Firm, and Javed Alam is also, mashallah, now following the footsteps and side by side. Thank you so much, all of you, for doing so much for the community. Thank you so much. आज की तकरीब मज़हर भाई की एसोसिएशन से मिस्टर आलम ने आज की तकरीब सजाई, तो मैंने मज़हर भाई से कहा कि अपना थोड़ा सा कुछ राइट अप भेज दीजिए, तो उन्होंने मुझे सिर्फ 2 लाइनें भेजी. तो इससे आप अंदाज़ा कर सकते हैं कि वो किस कदर हम्बल पर्सनैलिटी हैं और किस कदर डाउन टू अर्थ उनकी पर्सनैलिटी है. इसीलिए आप हर दिल अजीज़ हैं मज़हर शफीक साहब. Mazhar Shafiq is a community leader who has worked tirelessly to bring political awareness within Pakistan and Muslim community. He got his bachelor's degree in civil engineering from Engineering University Lahore in 1992. He worked as highway engineer in a consulting firm in Lahore before immigrating to Canada in 2000. Mazhar is currently employed with House of Commons, Government of Canada. Before that, he worked as a senior advisor to the Premier of Ontario. He has been involved in many federal, provincial, and mayoral campaigns. He has also devoted his time with many charitable organizations, including IDRF and Muslim Welfare Center. He has raised 50,000 for Go Green Cricket Field, for youth, 26,000 for Toronto East General Hospital, and 36,000 for drought in Third Parker, Pakistan. What a big achievement. माशाल्लाह. अच्छा, बड़े मज़े की बात यह है कि जब मैंने मिस्टर आलम और मज़हर साहब से कहा कि राइट अप भेजें, तो इन दोनों ने थोड़ा थोड़ा भेजा, मगर जब मैंने इनसे कहा कि जो काउंसलर जनरल आ रहे हैं उनका राइट अप भेजें, तो उन्होंने उनकी डेट ऑफ बर्थ सबसे पहले लिखी. अब मुझे ये नहीं पता सीजी साहब कि आपकी डेट ऑफ बर्थ क्यों लिखी गई है, मगर मैं उसको सीगा राज में ही रखूँगी, मैं सबके सामने नहीं बोलूँगी. So, काउंसलर जनरल हम आपको वेलकम करते हैं. थोड़ा सा उनके बारे में मैं बताती चलूँ कि खलील अहमद बाजवा, he holds a bachelor's degree in engineering from the University of Engineering and Technology, Lahore. Started his career in provincial civil service in the province of Punjab in 1994. Joined Foreign Service of Pakistan in 2002. Held various diplomatic assignments in Pakistan missions abroad, which includes Ankara, 3rd Secretary and 2nd Secretary from 2005 to 2009, Bradford, 1st Secretary Council from 2013 to 2016, Ashgabat Councillor Charge d'Affaires 2016 to 2021. Clapping ho jaye. Kya baat. He served at the headquarters in different capacities as Director General, Headquarter in Finance, Director General Policy and Planning and Public Diplomacy, Director General in Africa, Director Consular Affairs and Deputy Chief of Protocol, Camp Office, Lahore. He's fluent in Turkish language and he's married and he has 2 sons and a daughter. And we welcome Council General. Mr. Alam, I would like to invite you to the podium so you can say a few words. Please come to the podium. Taaliyan ho jaye.
Fatehji, thank you for all your wonderful introduction. Formally, on behalf of Mazhar Bhai, I think you should join me for this welcome. So this is just to say thank you for all of you to be here. It's a weekday where you have taken out your time to welcome to our new Council General, Mr. Bajwa. So he would know and he should know that who we are and how talented community that Pakistani community has. We talk about either profession as a lawyer or doctors or business. There are a lot of successful business professionals here, Council General, who make this community a very strong community. And the team of our media here on your left-hand side. Mazhar Bhai, do you want to say a few words?
No, thank you very much. I will keep it very simple. I just want to say thank you to all of you. आप लोगों ने टाइम निकाला और आप यहाँ पे आए. It's a lucky day, but thank you so much. Thank you. A round of applause for all of you who came here today. Thank you. बाजवा साहब ने वेलकम बाजवा साहब को 32 साल के बाद जो है इनसे मुलाकात हुई जब इनकी पोस्टिंग हुई और बाजवा साहब के साथ बड़ा पुराना हमारा तल्लुक यूनिवर्सिटी से इनकी लीडरशिप में हमने पहले भी काम किया और अब भी बड़ी खुशी है कि आप कॉन्सुलेट में एज अ कॉन्सल जनरल आए हैं और आते साथ आपने माशाल्लाह जो चेंजेस लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कॉन्सुलेट के अंदर वो डेफिनेटली आने वाले दिनों में आपको पता चलेगा क्योंकि मैं पहले दिन ही जब मिलने गया तो बाजवा साहब ने कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें बताई कि जो मैं समझता हूँ कि यू आर डूइंग एन अमेजिंग जॉब. तो आने वाले दिनों में बाजवा साहब का आपको पता चलेगा कि इनका अभी जो आज एक चीज़ मैंने पढ़ी कि 30 मिनट के अंदर जो है वो आप कोई भी चीज़ जो भी आप काम से जाएंगे कॉन्सुलेट के अंदर तो 30 मिनट के अंदर जो है वो काम से फारिग होकर आप निकल आएंगे बाहर. तो मेरा ख्याल है ये जो मैं सुनता था कि बहुत प्रॉब्लम है कॉन्सुलेट में आई थिंक he is going to work very hard. तो बाजवा साहब थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. बहुत शुक्रिया.
And now with permission of Mazhar Shafiq Bhai, I would like to invite our new Council General to come to the podium and say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It's a singular honor and privilege this evening for me to attend this August gathering which has been organized by Mazhar Shafiq Saab, who happens to be an old friend as he has mentioned, and Alam Sahab. I'm really thankful to the organizers led by our two friends who have provided this opportunity to address this honorable gathering. As most of you are aware, that it has been just over 2 months now that I have joined the Consulate General of Pakistan here in Toronto. As a part of service, we moved to different countries, as was introduced by the mediator, and we come across different cultures. We meet our community members in different countries, and it takes a little while to get to know the prominent community members, but probably this is the only station during my career where I had many friends before I joined this mission. And Mother Shafiq Saab happens to be one of them. So, similarly, there are many other colleagues and friends from the university days, and even some of them from my college days. So this place was not at all a strange place for me when I joined here. In fact, since the day I joined, I'm receiving so many invitations that really becomes hard to, accept all of them, keeping in view the other official commitments. Little bit, I will not be, taking much of your time, but just I'll briefly touch upon 2-3 things. First of all, let me acknowledge that the Pakistani community here in Canada, and particularly in Toronto, I have found it one of the most vibrant communities in Canada. They are excelling in diversified fields, may it be business, may it be media, may it be other professions like engineers, some of them doctors also, not as many as in US, but still. Then academicians, professionals, and above all, politicians. We have our Member of Parliament here with us this evening, and hopefully we will see many more during the coming elections and coming years. About the consulate and my responsibilities, I would just briefly touch upon 2-3 points. As was mentioned by Mazhar Sahab right now, that my aim and target is that an applicant from the community who enters the consulate, he should be served within 30 minutes. He or she enters the consulate at 10 o'clock, by 10:30, our people should be able to process his or her request, and after 30 minutes, he or she is free to leave, because I know the distances here in my Consulate General are long. Some of the people have to travel from far off places for their small little works. And secondly, even if someone is coming from nearby areas, he or she is working generally during the office hours. So our endeavor is to reduce the processing time to the minimum possible. But for that, I have to make a request to the community. On the website of our consulate, there is an interactive and automated appointment system. Please do book your appointment before you come to the consulate, so that you know your time, that I have to go at this time, and we know that how many people are coming at let's say at 10 o'clock, how many are coming at 11 o'clock. Most of the community members are adhering to this appointment system, but some of them still just walk in. We are trying our best to accommodate them, but eventually it will not be possible, because if someone is here with an appointment and the other is without, when we accommodate the one which is without appointment, the others have a genuine and legitimate right to object, and people do that. So please spread this message by the word of mouth, that do book an appointment. We have the elaborate menu. You can choose your service, you can choose your date, you can choose your time, and then we are there to welcome you at the given time and date. The second feedback which I immediately got when I reached here was that the telephone number of the consulate is either not attended, or if it is attended, the reply or the feedback is not satisfactory as required by the customers or applicants. I'm working on it. In fact, we are quite headway now. I cannot claim 100%, but I assure you that tomorrow, day after tomorrow, any working day, please try and experience it and then give me your feedback. Now, approximately 90% of the calls are being attended. We are trying to cater for the rest 10% also. There is an automated exchange. When you will call, if the operator is busy, the system will tell you that the operator is busy and your number is 3 or number 4 or number 1. So that you can choose either to wait and hold to talk to the gentleman, or if there is a long queue, you can choose another time to call that. So this is the second step which I have taken, and hopefully within a week or so we will be able to cater for the 100% of the callers then and there. But even if some few are missed, we will call him or her back to ask that yes, please, you called the Consulate General, how can we help? This is the second step. Similar to this was the email response. People didn't used to get the answer to their queries regarding various consular services. So the next step, which will take about maybe 3 weeks, because I have requisitioned additional manpower from Islamabad. So 1 or 2 staff members will be joining after about 3 to 4 weeks. So I assure you, each and every email will be answered the same day during working hours, and of course, those relating to weekends will be replied on Monday to each and every applicant who sends an email or a query line regarding any of the consular services. The third feedback which I got with the help of community members was that the attitude of the staff is not up to the mark. I am having constant counseling sessions with my staff members who are sitting at the windows and who are dealing with the applicants. On this count also, I hope you will feel a difference. What I have done is that I've tried to recruit, and we have in fact recruited 3-4 people local from the Pakistani community who have graduated, who have studied in Canada, who have graduated from Canada, because they know much better than a person who comes from Islamabad. He may not be, he or she may not be able to understand the local, language everyone can understand, but the norms and the behavioral, attitudes and how to speak to an applicant. So I have told all my staff that all applicants are our customers. They are giving us money. Us means to the government of Pakistan. So we should not try to become boss, or we should not try to show our afsari to them. We should be thankful to them. They are coming to the consulate and they are paying to the government of Pakistan for these consular services.
Good attitude.
So they are not our subjects, because in Pakistan, in every government office, the officers think that, the people who are coming, it's up to my free will if I want to accommodate them or I don't want to accommodate them. I've told them, and inshallah we will display this slogan also in the consulate, that we serve you with smile. So these are regarding the few steps which I have in mind, and many of them have already been implemented, some halfway, some 80%, 90%, but inshallah these targets, I am hopeful that they will be achieved very shortly. And I have to make one request also. Please also spread it by word of mouth. On each customer window, I'm putting a QR code, a small card having QR code. After a customer receives any service, let's say it's passport or it's visa or it's power of attorney or any document, he or she will find a bunch of such cards, each having QR code. You just have to pick up the card, scan your smartphone. It will take the customer to our website, Google reviews. Please record your views and please record honest views. We are ready to listen even if we have many mistakes. That will give us the true picture of the services which are being provided in the consulate. Because definitely it will not be possible for me to interact with each and every person who is visiting the consulate, but that feedback from the public will be crucial for us to have our system improved constantly with the passage of time. So these are few ideas which I wanted to share with you. I told initially that my speech will not be very long, but it has gone long. But since I have been told that this is a representative gathering of the Pakistani community, so I took this opportunity to explain few things in more detail. So apart from council services, this is of course my primary duty, but not, it doesn't end here. I have some other ideas which I have discussed with some of the prominent community members, and I will not go into the details. The other two focus targets which I have, among many others, is of course, increase in bilateral trade between the two countries, but this is a very generic term. So I have narrowed it down to the services sector, and even if I further narrow it down, that is the IT sector. So I have had meetings with a few prominent companies here in Toronto, and we had about 14-15 IT companies from Pakistan about a month and a half ago or a month ago here. So we are trying to build bridges between the Pakistani companies and the companies here, so that we can have export of our IT sector into North America and particularly Canada. The other area which I intend to focus is the education. We need to have more and more students, Pakistani students, who can get admitted into the Canadian universities, particularly at colleges even. So for that also, I'm trying to get connected with the relevant academicians, professors who are already working here. I'll seek their guidance, I'll seek their help and assistance, and whatever I can put in, I will put in my maximum efforts for that. At the end, thank you very much, all of you. You have taken time, as was earlier said, it's a working day, and you all have taken out this time to attend this gathering. I'm thankful to all of you. Allah.
Thank you so much.
once again मैं आपके लिए शुक्र अदा करता हूँ सिस्टर यास्मीन ई आवाज़ के लिए आपका शुक्रिया फॉर ऑल द मीडिया कवरेज सिर्फ इस इवेंट को नहीं बल्कि आप हर इवेंट में नजर आती हैं और हर इवेंट को अपनी अंत तक मेहनत से कवरेज देती हैं उसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। साथ साथ अदिया जी आपके साहबजादे अब्दुल्ला का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जो कि यहाँ पे स्टेज पे सबसे पहले आए और कुरान करीम की जो उसने तलावत की थी, और वो आज उसने भी काफ़ी हद तक हमारे साथ बड़ी मेहनत की आज के प्रोग्राम के लिए, उसका शुक्रिया। और आपका स्पेशल शुक्रिया कि आप हर प्रोग्राम में अपनी पूरी मेहनत के साथ जो आपने खिदमत अंजाम दी है, मैं उसका बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ आपका। थैंक यू वेरी मच।